15 minutes at the front desk, 30 minutes in the locker room. She didn't talk to all her friends. I said, Mom, you not exercising, you campaigning, you running for office, right? So if you have 15 to 20 minutes a day, you can offset cardiovascular disease. The first thing that you want to do is invest in a pair of shoes. You want to invest in a pair of shoes. If you have a good pair of shoes, you can do cardio every day. If you don't want to go outside and you have one flight of stairs in your home, going up and down those stairs 10 times, you're like, oh, this is a workout, right? It is a level of simplicity to getting in shape. A lot of people don't know that. How many days a week should you stretch? Every single day. From age 20 to 70, the average person will lose 70% of their range of motion. Most people think they're aging, but what's happening is their body is getting tighter and tighter, which makes it more difficult to do your cardio. Now, who needs resistance training more, men or women?
Women.
Women need resistance trainers more because of menopause. So what happens is that after that, their bones become more brittle. So women need it. So if you go to any gym in America, you see the guys at all the weights, and you see the women walking on the treadmill. That thing should be reversed. The men should be on the treadmill, and the women should be over there with the weights. So those are 3 simple tips that you can do to offset cardiovascular disease. I'm gonna get all you guys. I want to make sure that we answer any questions, right? So you do that. What you need is you need a partner. Why do you need a partner?
Accountability.
You need somebody to hold you accountable. If I told you right now I got this amazing restaurant, I'm gonna send you for free. You're gonna make sure somebody go with you, right? You want to go to the movies, you're gonna make sure, right? The same thing works with exercise. You need an accountability partner. Most people, what happens is they activate something called the all or nothing principle. What is the all or nothing principle according to the American Council of Exercise? What they do is they start a workout routine, and their workout routine is just way too long. I'm working out for an hour and a half. You can't sustain that. So when they don't have an hour and a half break, then what happens to those same people? They say, well, I'm not gonna do nothing. That's why I said 15 to 20 minutes per day, and you can put yourself in a position where cardiovascular disease does not affect you. In my second book, I reference an individual going to the doctor, and the doctor tells the man after blood test, they said, man, I have to inform you that you have diabetes. And he tells the doctor, it's okay, it runs in my family. And the doctor says, no, the problem is no one runs in your family. So what happens is, we think we got a lot of generational curses, but we really have generational decisions. I have an individual I train right now. He is 68 years old. I started training him at around 59. When I started training him at 59 years old, he was one of the most out of shape people I ever met in my life. I'm gonna give you all my social media. You can see this guy. I take him to the gym now. He can do 50 push-ups in a row. He can do 15 pull-ups in a row. The guy's leg pressing 600 pounds. He said he's more in shape in his late 60s than he was when he was in the military in his late 20s. So exercise is something that you can do. It's simple. All you need to do is not overextend yourself. So I get this question all the time. That's why I said let's wait for the questions. Most people say, man, listen, forget all the exercise stuff. I just want to lose my stomach, right? I get that all the time.
Talk to me.
So I have a seniors class, and I came here. We got senior talk, Clara, Hubbard. I have a senior class that I'm gonna be doing in person, and I'm gonna be doing it virtually. And it's gonna be starting in about 2 weeks. So I'm gonna make sure that senior talk has all the information. You can sit at home and you can do it in a chair. You can do cardio and exercise in a chair without even standing up. Most people don't know that. I'm gonna give you all the stomach flattening exercise where y'all don't even have to stand up, sit in your chair. Can I do that for everybody today?
Yes, please.
Okay, everybody, I need you to have your chair facing me. Show you this exercise real quick. All I need you to do is just put your feet forward. It's gonna be simple. Nobody gonna break out into a sweat. We're not gonna hurt nobody. Real simple. Y'all looking so nice. Y'all red, looking so nice. I'll make sure everybody get comfortable. Okay, so you turn facing me. Okay, I feel important. All right, so now I need everybody to put your hands to your side and relax your shoulders completely. And this is how we're gonna flatten your stomach doing this exercise. Now I want everybody to turn your head as far as you can over your right shoulder, over your right. And now turn your head as far as you can over your left shoulder. Now come back to the middle. And whenever anyone asks you if you want something to eat, I want you to repeat this motion. Turn your head over your right shoulder and then go over the left, right? We're gonna keep it real simple. All you gotta do is say no. I'm sorry. All you gotta do is say no. It's 3,500 calories and 1 pound of fat. Most of us don't realize that we are, okay, some of y'all catching up. Listen, most people don't realize how much they are actually eating. 3,500 calories, right? So if you reduce 300 to 500 per day through intake, or you expend through exercise 300 to 500 per day, you will lose a pound a week. When you talk about losing a pound a week, that's 50 pounds in a year, because nobody gonna lose weight during Christmas or Thanksgiving. It's just not gonna happen, right? So we are literally anywhere from 3 months to a year from being in the best shape of our life, just by doing something as simple as reducing our caloric intake, expending through exercise, and 15 to 20 minutes a day. It is really, really that simple. What's the worst thing that you can drink? Only one thing worse than pop, and that's Diet Pop. Pop is so bad for you to drink, and Mariano's didn't pay me, so I'm telling y'all the truth. Pop is so bad for you to drink, if you shake it up and open it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna explode. You drinking a bomb, all right? That is the effect that it has on our body. All of this affects our heart. It is so much strain on our heart from putting on extra pounds, not exercising, not strengthening our heart. You can be stronger heart-wise and heart health by just doing just some of these simple tips, okay? All right, so what I want to do is, because I never like, there's so much misinformation out here. I've written a few books. So what I like to do is, if you got any questions about heart health, exercise, diet, I want to answer you guys' questions today. My brother had his hand up first.
You mentioned shoes. You mentioned shoes for exercising. The shoes were mentioned in connection with exercising. The last time I went up north to Alamo and bought some real shoes, the difference between a good pair of men's shoes with hip control, heel, cushioning, and so versus cheap shoes. I just want to say, I would never be in cheap shoes again, because they might look flashy, but if they kill it, they might look. I know I can talk. I was just saying, I would think shoes are important for all adults 24/7, because as you walk on your feet from the kitchen to the bedroom to the bathroom, what is on your feet, you know, you're aware of every step that you make every day of your life. I'm just saying, cheap shoes is an attack on your body. I can tell you that for sure. These boots I have on will be a good example. They're sawed-off winter boots, but they're so cushioned and fur-lined and all of that. But I'm glad the brother is here, and I'm 86.8, and I am very conscious of nutrition and exercise, especially swimming, the ultimate exercise.
Okay, that's good information. Yes, so what happens is, if you went out shopping and you bought an amazing new dress, or you went out and you bought an amazing new suit, you're going to find an excuse to wear that item. Shoes work the same way. So I tell someone, grab you a pair of shoes and you will find an excuse to actually use them. Any questions regarding nutrition or exercise? Anything while we got me here. I don't mind answering any question. We got it. Go ahead, sis.
Come on, boy, girl. I'm through with this.